Alright guys, today I'm going to be doing a review of the Ascend 12T kayak, telling you what I added to it and what I do and don't like about the kayak. There's not many things that I don't like about it, so it's actually a really good kayak and hopefully you enjoy it. To start off, before you guys even think about buying the kayak, I'm going to go over the price. So I bought it at Cabela's. It was retailed for $8.99. I didn't get it for that, I got it for a lot cheaper actually. But before you even continue with the video, I guess I'll go over the price with you. See if something that you would like to invest in. But to start, we're going to go over the handles. So there's a handle on the front and the back of the kayak. Very, very sturdy handles. There's 2 screws holding them in. I don't ever see them ripping or anything, or tearing, but they're very sturdy, very strong. Alright, so the next thing I'm going to go over are these bungees. So these bungees are actually very, very strong. The only thing I don't like about these bungees is that they're actually screwed in, so you really can't, if you had something that's about yay tall, you can't really stretch these over that object or whatever you're trying to carry. What I do like about it, the front of the kayak is right here. There's actually little slits in the bow of the kayak to where you can lay your rod or whatever you want to lay right here, and it won't roll out or roll over anywhere. Just kind of keep it in place. The next thing is right here. It's kind of flush, and it all the water that's going to stay in the front of the kayak kind of rolls back and goes through this little channel right here. And there's actually 6 scupper holes on this kayak. So you have 2 in the front here. It should come with these plugs when you buy your kayak. You can obviously upgrade if you want to. The paddle, it did not come with the paddle. So this is about a $70 paddle that I bought at Cabela's when I bought the kayak. It actually has a ruler, a measuring stick right here on the paddle. Alright, so this storage box itself does actually hold moisture, so I'm going to put some moisture bags or whatever you want to call it that will absorb some of that moisture to keep it out of the hole of the kayak. Really nice locking mechanism, so you basically just turn it, fold it down, there you go, it's locked, not coming off. Here's a second dry storage right here. So it kind of just unscrews. It has a little lanyard here. I don't fully trust that lanyard. I feel like it's going to break pretty soon. And this whole sock kind of comes out. That's where you can put your keys, your phone, whatever. And then it has full access to the hole right here too, so you can kind of reach in if you wanted to add a depth finder or whatever you want. Which I'm going to get into that a little bit later on a product that I did buy that could save you from drilling holes in your kayak. So moving on, so it does have 2 paddle holders right here, so it's kind of just flip up and they'll kind of hold your paddles in place, and these are actually pretty nice. They're a little bit, just a little bit flimsy. I'm probably going to upgrade these, but they just fold down kind of flush against the kayak. I do have 2 tracks on the side, 2 mounting tracks. Obviously that's where this rod holder is holding on to. These come with the kayak. There's only 2, so you have these 2, and there's not any in the back. You have your foot pegs here, fully adjustable. They're kind of cheap made, I guess. They're just plastic, but they get the job done. I don't think I'm going to upgrade or do anything to these at all. Little gunnels right here. If you wanted to put lures or whatever in, that's kind of what I use it for. I use lures to put in these little holes right here. You have a cup holder. This is where the seat originally sat, in these little grooves right here. But yeah, I'll get into that. This is the upgrade, one of the upgrades that I did to it. I added this raised seat, which is literally just 2 angled bars, and then I have a hose clamp in the front and a hose clamp in the back. So this gives you another 5 to 6 inches of room right here if you wanted to put more tackle boxes or anything in the back. So that was a pretty good upgrade, and I put that on before I even tested the kayak, so I really don't know how it performed before I put that on. Moving back, so if you didn't want to do that modification, lifting the seat itself, right here is where the seat originally sat. There's a little track right here inside the kayak that these actually slide into, and that will keep the seat stable and keep the seat secured into the kayak, and it sits into these brackets. These are actually really strong brackets themselves, but I just put 4 self-tapping screws in these bars, and then 2 hose clamps. So it was all in all about 30 bucks to do. Alright, I'm gonna move on to this seat. So this seat, I actually bought this vest when I bought the Kayak. Already has a lot of pockets for lures and stuff. I keep my retractable scissors right here, and retractable little cutters, nail clipper kind of things. But as for the seat, it actually came with this seat. The seat is actually really nice. It's really comfortable. You can adjust it right here with these straps, so you can lean it forward, lean it back as you need it. So in the back of the Kayak, right? So we're gonna move the back. So here's the other couple holes I was talking about. You also have 4 tie downs here, 4 tie down rings. I use 1 for the cooler, or 2 for the cooler anyway. 1 on this side, 1 on the other side, and that keeps the cooler from moving. Here's the other really heavy duty handle I was talking about, and the drain hole. The other thing I did add is this anchor trolley, which you can get on Amazon. I'll put it in the link in the description. And this anchor. So this anchor, right, very important. It's set up in a way that if it gets stuck, so say you have it folded out, it gets stuck in a rock or something, I have the end of the rope tied to the very bottom of the anchor right here, and then I have it tied in with mono at this side. So basically what that does is, say your anchor gets stuck, you can yank on this, it'll break this mono. That way it pulls the anchor this way and dislodges it from whatever it's stuck in. That is very important. That is very important when you are trying to anchor your kayak, or when you're kayak fishing. You need that breakaway or that quick release to your kayak, or quick to your anchor. That way you don't flip out of the kayak or something trying to yank it out of a rock or something. Very important to have it set up like that if you do it this way. So went to Home Depot. This is basically just a clothesline, retractable clothesline. So it originally had like some white, like cheap coated rope in it. I didn't like that, so I replaced it with 550 cord. There's about 60 feet of it, which is plenty for what I'm doing. And then I just had like my net tied to my chair right here. And then I bought a rod holder that I was talking about earlier. All this stuff will be linked in the description below, so make sure if you're going to order this, please try to order it through the link that I have in the video. If you're going to try to order it through Amazon, I'll try to make it as quick and easy as possible for you guys to find it. But so far this is actually very stable. I usually like have it cocked out to the side. If I'm like trying to paddle to a spot or something, I usually like troll a crankbait or something behind the kayak as I go. But this actually like locks in and it'll stay in place. I do have another product that I was talking about earlier. Instead of having an actual depth finder and having like your monitor and transducer and all that good stuff, I actually bought a Garmin Striker Cast. Basically what it is just a little ball. I'll show you like the screenshots that I got, or video recording of what I got when I went to Elephant Butte the other weekend. You can like either cast it, or what I do is I will tie it to my kayak and just hang it over the side, and it runs off an app off your phone, so you can recharge it. It takes like an hour, but it has a 10-hour battery life. It is actually very good. I honestly was kind of unsure when I bought it. It's 130 bucks. Basically standard for like a regular Garmin Striker, like the actual monitor one. But basically I just hang it off the side of my kayak, open the app, and I can see what's going on, and I literally just put my phone in between my legs and I just look down and, oh, there's some fish there or whatever. But it works like any other fish finder. You don't have like the 360 view or the side view or anything, but it's 130 bucks. Like that's for more of people like me that like don't want to like put a lot of holes in my kayak and drill holes and run wiring. So basically, as I said before, like I will be leaving soon, within the month. I actually leave April 17th. I'm going to Alaska, and I will definitely be using this in Alaska to try to target some northern pike, maybe some halibut if I can get to Anchorage. But yeah, make sure you guys subscribe, like the channel, like the video, comment, what you want to see next, and what you liked about this video, and some some modifications that you did to your own kayak. It would help me out. I like, learning new things just like you guys. Yeah. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the video, and make sure to check out the other ones. I will be going to Caballo within the next couple of weeks, so I'll have another video posted for that. And I also will have a video of the Garmin Striker cast pretty soon, so stay tuned for that. But thanks for watching, guys.